Hi, my name is Camila Salas, and today I'm going to talk to you about Prodigy and blended learning. The rate of growth in technology has greatly increased over the past couple of decades. This is one of the reasons why students need to learn new skills in order to be able to become successful in the world today. In order to keep up with these advances, teachers are adapting their pedagogy and are creating tools and ways of implementing lessons that will help students reach their full academic potential. Prodigy is a popular educational resource that reflects the growing trend of utilizing blended learning styles into today's classrooms because it does things like give teachers new roles where they can monitor students' progress from home or school, give students an opportunity to work on material that's at their level at their own pace online, and engage students in such a way that they want to go back in order to learn and play more. But first, what is Prodigy? Prodigy is an educational role-playing math game where students in grades 1 through 8 play to save a magical land from the forces of evil. To defeat monsters, level up, and travel to new places, students must solve math problems that are at their individual level. The website is very artistic and follows a storyline, and players can easily become invested in gameplay. When I played as an 8th grader, and I faced problems that addressed things like surface area, finding the volume of 3D shapes, exponents, and the relationship between exponents and fractions, and even more. Some of the problems really challenged me, and I definitely had a good refreshing of my math skills when I played on this site. Some pros that I found were that students can move at their own pace, teachers and parents can make accounts to monitor or test students can play with their friends, and there are many tools to help students solve problems. The website can also work off of Common Core standards, depending on if a teacher wants that or not. Some cons that I found were that the website is only for younger students, only for math, some customizable content is only accessible with payment from parents, and students can't contribute new content of their own. Here are some screen caps that I took from prodigygame.com. The picture on the left shows what the login screen looks like, and gives an idea of the style of the game, and the two pictures on the right show what math problems look like inside of the game and give an example of some of the tools, and show what it looks like to walk around through the game, and what the game looks like when you're playing inside of it. The URL is also listed on the bottom. But how does this game connect to blended learning? Blended learning is one of 6 new rising educational trends, and its ideas connect very well to what Prodigy accomplishes. According to the NMC 2015 Horizon Report, blended learning combines online work with classroom practice to create a system in which students have greater control of time, pace, and path of instruction. It enables personalized learning, promotes skill mastery, and informs new roles and responsibilities for teachers. Prodigy is a good example of this because it is a successful example. It accomplishes everything that blended learning strives to accomplish and more. Over 25 million students are registered on Prodigy today, and the game is so successful that it has its own app in the Apple Store, where it's rated number 35 out of all educational applications. It even has its own fan base and has evolved into a participatory culture where students can work collaboratively to achieve new goals in the game. If I were to implement Prodigy into a classroom of my own, I'd hope that I'd be able to implement it into a half-flipped 8th grade class. Chapter reviews would be the lessons that I would have students review at home, and following a lecture, in-class time would be used for Prodigy. I'd split the class into sections based on different magical locations in the game, and by splitting them this way instead of by rank or how good they are at math, I'd be automatically pairing students by their interests. And because of this, struggling students would also get to work with more knowledgeable ones, and they'd be able to help each other on problems. I could even put in place a sort of incentive program, where the students with the highest levels per month could be rewarded. I wouldn't want to do a full flip, because math is tricky enough on its own, and not all students enjoy it. When educational games are able to achieve everything that blended learning strives to accomplish, while also being entertaining and relevant to students' interests, students want to learn more, and they do learn more. And this is why we need more games like Prodigy, for all ages and for all subjects of learning, not just math. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about Prodigy and about blended learning. Thank you for your time.